Okay, we're all back in the room. How many of you enjoyed that game? There was no team spirit, isn't it? Everyone was pushing. They just wanted to win, right? No team spirit at all. And what have we been listening to today? Word of God. Did we follow anything that says that that's in the Word of God? No, we made our own rules, right? We wanted to win. Thomas had all the balls. Daniel had all the balls. My God. But they had their own tactics to play, which I think my team had 0 balls at the end of the game. So yeah, we were the decent ones. Thank you. So, everyone back in the room, right? Okay, eyes in the front. So what was the overall theme of B Square? I can't hear you. See, the longer you take, the longer you will delay for lunch. I'm really hungry. I want to eat. Well done. Only one voice. Yeah. Girls are louder than boys, it seems. Oh, finally. Thank you, Nathaniel.
Overcome.
Thank you, Adriel. So overall theme is overcome. So what overcomers? So can we have a next slide? So what do you think when it comes of the word overcomers? What comes in your mind? Anyone? As I said, the longer you take, the longer it will be for lunch. Overcomers, what comes in your mind? Thank you. Yes, Jonathan?
I think about Insidious because they overcome their fears in Insidious.
So
Insidious.
it could be anything. Horror movies, I don't like. I'm scared. Of one time, Joy tricked me to watch a movie that was horror movie. She said, "Come home, we'll watch a nice movie," and it was a horror movie. The whole movie, I had to do like this because I'm scared of it. I had to overcome. Yeah, but I overcame. So anyone can be overcomers, right, in our lives, in our exams, when it's difficult, when some things we don't understand, when we put our minds to it, when we put our hearts to it, we become overcomers. So anyone can be overcomers. You can look in the slides as well, just if you can't hear me. So your classmates, your co-workers, your favorite athletes, they've overcome, they've worked so hard to overcome to become where they are now, right? What do you think makes them special? For them to overcome all the challenges in their lives? Anyone? Josiah is answering even. See how attentive he is. And you guys are like all falling asleep. Yes, Adriel?
Well, I guess they have God with them, and they're courageous as well.
They are courageous, yes. Work harder, right? You put your minds to it. So there's a saying there, when the going gets tough, then?
They never give up.
What was that? When the going gets tough? There you go. It's in the slides. So it's not that when the going gets tough, we give up. It's like, I can't take it. Especially when exam times, when it's too much for you to study and there are lots of things going in your lives. You don't just give up, right? You don't go and sit back home and say, I'm not going to go sit in my exams. You go. Some people do. They don't pass, isn't it? So they don't make it, right? But it is up to you. It's your mindset, what is in your mind, if it's difficult. But what are you going to do about that? So until you take that initiative, you're not going to make it. It's going to be difficult, right? Next slide. So in your classes, in your schools, how many of you have heard about the growth mindset? Yeah, majority of you know. What is it? Yeah, Daniel wants to know what is the growth mindset.
Yeah, or like stuff like that.
Yeah? What about anyone else? What is a fixed mindset then, Joy? No, whatever comes in your mind, what do you think of a fixed mindset?
I'm not too too sure, but I'm guessing it's like if you're fixed on something, like you're set, your mind is set, like I'll never be able to accomplish this, then you will never accomplish it, just like you said.
Perfect. That's it, is right. So it is in our mindset, how we set our minds, how we set our hearts to it. So in Ephesians chapter 4, verse 22 and 23, can someone read it who has opened? Ephesians chapter 4, verse 22. Everyone, open your Bible, please. It's not there to show. Anyone can read Ephesians chapter 4, or you can read it from the screen. Yeah?
Oh, hello? Oh, okay. Did you say 22 and 23? You want to read?
No, it's good.
Anyone can do it. This side?
You were taught to, with regard to your former way of life, to put off your old self, which is being corrupted by its deceitful desires, to be made new in the attitude of your minds.
So the attitude, it matters a lot, right? How we present ourselves to others. In yesterday's profile, what did you guys learn about? What did you guys hear about? It's about you, right? How you ought to present yourself, how you ought to be in your own lives, your identity. That's what we learned yesterday. But today we're going to learn about your characters, your attitudes, how it matters when you present. So if I ask you a question, when, let's say in your schools, how do your friends see you? So if Previa in your school, in your university, how do your friends see you as? As a talkative person, as a silent person, your identity.
As a friendly, welcoming, talkative person.
That's good. Daniel, what about you in your university, in your football, in your team? How do your team players see you as?
I don't give up.
You don't give up. So that's his attitude. That's he said in his mind, right? He never gives up. Abigail, what about you in your schools? How do your friends see you as?
Good. Like, yeah.
Good. What about Gail?
A quiet person.
A quiet person. See, that's how you present yourself. How about Abishai? How do your friends see yourself as? Huh? I didn't get it.
I have a positive attitude.
Wow, fantastic. Everybody can see his positive attitude, right? Good. What about Triskant?
Kind person.
Huh?
I'm a kind person.
Kind person. Taking all the balls away in the game. Is that your kindness? Yeah? What about Shireen?
Approachable.
Approachable. That's good. What about Hannah? I'm going to ask everyone. That is you. That's how you present yourself. I'll come to you.
Really kind.
Really kind. Okay, what about you, Nathaniel?
I'm very smart.
Very smart. Fantastic. What about praise? What do your friends see you as? Something. You must have something. Neutral. They see you as neutral. So you take both sides all the time. Talking to Mike.
It depends on what each friend thinks, you know.
So what do they think? So good, your best friend, what does he or she thinks of you?
I don't know, I don't ask them.
Okay, now, homework for you. Go and ask them next time you see, what do you think of me as, yeah?
Okay.
Perfect. Joshua, little Joshua, what about you? Because I have big Joshua as well. Okay, the big one first then.
I'll circle back to me, sorry.
Thomas?
To me. Can't lie, I don't really ask either.
No, but you can assume, right? You are with your friends all the time, but they must...
Assumption can be wrong, innit? Daniel, what do you think of me, bro?
Yeah.
Waste man and a joke, man.
Okay, what about Blessing?
Wait, so
Okay, Joshua.
I think just like everybody of Thomas' friends think of him as a wise man. Um, wise man. People think that I'm, good as well. So yeah, general consensus, I think.
I'm just quiet.
Quiet. Eric, you can ask me, no voice. I can say no voice. I can see you as no voice person. But what do your friends see you as?
No voice person.
Huh?
No voice person.
No voice persons. Oh, wow, I'm good. Jonathan? No voice person. What do your friends think of you as? What do they say about you? Energetic? I don't know.
Sometimes it's like neutral. It's neutral.
I need to describe, I need to
can
find a
me-
definition of neutral
They
here.
can find me okay. And Praise, what do you think of me?
Yeah. Yeah. What do you think of Jonathan? You play a lot with him on Sunday after church? Yeah, once a week is still a lot. Good person.
Thank you.
What do you think about Praise then?
You're amazing.
Oh, fantastic. See how you present yourself is what your friends going to see at, isn't it? That's where we're getting. So presenting yourself in front of others is very, very important. So an example of our attitude. So our attitude towards life determines life's attitude towards us. How you behave with others, that's how it's going to be behaved, right? And positive attitude always leads to positive results. Can someone read a bad attitude example? Yeah, anyone with the mic. A bad attitude is like what?
A flat tire.
Yeah, and the rest?
It's correct. Okay. If you don't change it, you'll never go anywhere.
So can we, for example, those who drive knows, if you have a flat tire, can you go anywhere? Can you reach anywhere?
I don't think so. I mean, unless
Yeah, so what do you have to do?
Or call a tow truck.
Yeah, and if you can't change the tire on your own, call someone to help you. Not everybody, I don't know how to change the tire yet. So if I don't know, that means I need to get someone to help me, right? In our lives as well, we may not know everything, but there is always help available. There is always people around you that you can ask for help. You can learn from your teachers, your elders, even in the church. You got your good examples within your church that you can always seek help from. You got Steffi, Joshua, Joy. They are your elders now. They're not youths anymore, but they are the examples for you to learn from. So anytime that you need help, you go to them, and your parents are always there. So just one quick example. Next slide, please. So in your paper, you have a piece of paper, right? Everyone has a piece of paper or pen. So when you think of right attitude, what comes in your mind? What comes in your mind when you see about right attitude? What is right attitude to you? Just one word, positive. So, right attitude. What is the right attitude? Funny is the right attitude. Fantastic. Funny is the right attitude. I never knew. But today, funny is the right attitude. Anything else? At the boys at the back? Getting there? Anything. Okay, few minutes only, yeah? Okay, done. Can someone throw some examples? Switched on. Open. Yes, Sam? Respectable, very good. Anyone else? Thomas? Never give up. That's the positive attitude. Open feedback. Yes, very good. Open to feedback. That's very nice. She said that yet. Girls at the back, what do you have? Right attitudes?
Generous.
Generous. What else? Fantastic. Daniel gave a good example
Being
of love,
honest.
joy, peace, patience. Thank you, Daniel.
Being honest.
Being honest, very good. Okay, now think of a person you love the most, and what's the best character that you can describe them? Think of a person that you love the most, and what character that you see them. You can draw them. Few minutes. Think of a person you love the most. What do you love the most about them? Their character. What is that one thing that you love about them? You can draw them. Yeah. Fantastic. Yeah. But there is also character. What do you like the most about him? Super. Put it on the paper. It's something. Yeah, you can draw. Or you can explain. Draw a person, praise, yes. Otherwise, you'll be standing in here and explaining. Anyone, someone you love. Just pick one, anyone. Adriel, anyone. Okay, has anyone has a picture yet? No? Oh, you guys are being very generous, picking one another now, are you? Okay, can I have some examples? I think Daniel is done. Who is that? Ronaldo. Okay, why do you like Ronaldo? He's hardworking. What about the rest? Anyone? Neymar. Who is Neymar? I don't even know who. Footballer. Okay, why do you like him? He works hard. Yeah. He works hard. Okay. Yes, Sam? John. John from Bible. Why do you like him? He prays. Very good. Anyone else? Your mom. Why do you like? What do you like? Best cook. Food. Fantastic. She's nice. What about your dad? Nathaniel, what about your dad? Good. See the examples that you're writing, that is how you think of them, right? Your perspective of them. So how do people think of you and the way that you treat them? What do you see them? The kindness, the ability that you like about them. They do good things, they're kind to one another, they help one another, right? So one more questions for you guys before we wrap up. It's a very important question, just listen, yeah? What are some things that Christians do to make them bad examples in the society? What do you think? As a youth, what are some of the things that Christians do that make them bad examples in the society? What do you think? Like they set up a bad example for the society. What do they do? Huh? Tell me. So you say that it's okay to go to your...
Like gossiping and putting other people down.
You judge them straight away. Somebody comes in from the door. You straight away make up your mind. This person could be that. This person could be that. Is that a right attitude? That will let people leave the church, isn't it? What else? Double standard, yes. What else?
Like
How, I mean, think of something
They
that
expect
you
him
must
to
have.
believe in the same thing.
They have one set of rules for themselves and another set of rules for others.
Yeah, see, that's good. What else? As a youth, what do you think? Like when you come to church, what keeps you guys like shy, and what makes you not to talk or not to partake in anything? What are the restrictions, or what do you see in it? Jonathan is writing an essay. Say something. Something? Shireen, yes?
When they judge a person of their religion, like that's the first thing they see.
That's a good one, yes, judgment. We are very good at judging others. People think they are too self-righteous. That's a good one as well, yes.
Laziness. Laziness.
Laziness, yeah.
That's a good thing for everyone, though.
Taking advantage of God, like doing a sin and then saying, oh, it's fine because he'll forgive me later.
Taking advantage of God, doing a sin and saying it's okay.
So you take things for granted. Yeah, that's a good one. Blesson, anyone, anything you have? As a youth, that's why we want to understand, what do you think, what pushes people away from church and what brings you back? What do you want to see?
I'm not sure.
Huh?
I'm not sure.
Glutton. Yeah, that's some, like, that you said a bad example. What do you see? Say?
They think that they're in a higher life form. Like they think that they ascended. Yeah.
Better than they know better than everybody, so they put you down just because you ask something silly or ask some questions, right? But so these are some of the things that pushes Christians away. But where do you stand today? Are you like one of them that they act? Or when somebody new comes in the church, what do you do to them? Do you go and talk to them? So you are also doing the same thing, the examples that you give. If you don't act on it, if you don't do it yourself, what is that saying to others? What others see you as if you don't reach out to them? They also make the judgments on you, right? So if you take that initiative, if you take that first step of reaching out to the people, getting to know them, what do you think will make a difference? It's make it comfortable for them, right? You are approachable, they can reach out to you. You are not shy, right? You give that welcoming feeling to them when they first walk in. That is you. How do you present yourself? If you are not kind to others, do you think others will be kind to you? So when you are not kind, what others see you as, you are not kind. So will people reach out to you? So what are the bad attitudes then? Some of the bad attitudes, then we wrap up. That you think, what are the bad attitudes? Anger. What about laziness? What do you think? Do you think laziness is a bad attitude? Yeah? Why do you think laziness is a bad attitude? Gluttony. Too much, yeah. What else? So why is laziness a bad attitude? So do you go to school late? Who goes to school late? So no one is very good timekeeping. Who goes to the doctor's appointment late? Sometimes. What about church then? Who goes to church late? At least some hands are there. Sometimes. Okay. Why sometimes then? So you shouldn't be, isn't it?
No,
So it's a bad attitude.
Really, really late, and then we started going on time, and then we started going late.
So when you honor time, when you value time, time will value you. That's where I'm coming from, right? Yeah. So what else could be bad attitude? You've said majority of the things anyways. Gossiping, backbiting. Who backbites? Oh, Thomas backbites. At least you're being honest, Thomas. So You talk behind your back, people's back. Yeah. But you raise your hands for what? No. Yeah. Talking behind someone's back, not just talking. Nah. Yeah. When the person is not present. Okay, he took it back. That's fine. How about looking down on others? Is that a bad attitude? He always looks up. Okay? And what about disrespecting others? You know, sometimes, I'll quickly wrap up. Sometimes when you think that your parents don't understand you because you are growing up, you are a youth, have you ever taken a moment and try to see things from their perspective? The sacrifices that they've done, all the things that they've done, they've gone through in their lives, just because you think that they don't understand you, have you ever taken that moment and thought about it? How your actions could have hurt them, or how your actions could have had an impact on them. They worked so hard. They gave their life for you guys to be on a state where you are now. So now that you are growing up, fair enough, there is a gap, generation gap, you guys say, right? But when you think that they don't understand, take a moment and be transparent with them, be open with them. That's the only way that you can have that communication, two-way communication with them, right? If you don't talk to them, then you will not, then you won't go anywhere else. You always have that mindset, my parents don't understand. They don't understand me, I don't understand you. But you have to take that leap of faith that, okay, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to listen to what they have to say, right? So one thing that I want to ask you, yesterday you in the profile, what did you learn about? I is me, me is I. That's what Steffi told me yesterday. So today, it's about you. So what is one thing that you're taking away from this session about you? What are you going to do about you? Or what are you going to change? Or what is something that you're going to take about yourself? Change that flat tire. Thank you, Joshua. Anything? Yeah. Jonathan, what is one thing about you, with all the things that you wrote about, bad attitude, right attitudes? Something. Don't be late in church.
Yes.
Try to come on time. Yeah? Anyone else? Yes, Sam? Racism. So now you're not going to talk about it, right? This is what you're going to take it today. Yeah. That's right. Now you're going to be good to everybody, whether it's a black or white, okay? We are all same, isn't it? Good. Shireen, what are you going to take from today about this session? What you learn about you?
To be open to more people.
To be open to more people, yes. Gail? It's about you. How do you want us to see you as? That's what you want to take away.
Someone who never gives up.
Someone who never gives up, to be an overcoming, right? So how can you be an overcoming in your families? Be transparent, be open. How can you be an overcoming amongst your friends? Be kind, be welcoming, right? And how can you be an overcoming in the society? Be helpful, help one another, praying, pray for them, yes. So, Arshal, is that the lunchtime now? So we can wrap up. So don't forget about you, yeah? Now go and eat, come back and talk about yourself.